Look at this thing. It is actually really nice. I love it. Very lightweight. There's nothing to worry about regarding temperature issues. No hands on the steering. Welcome back to Innovation RC, guys. I have the SBK 10 scale e-buggy from Rlaarlo. Now I'm going to show you guys a couple things I don't like about this car, and I'm going to also tell you what I do like and the potential that I do see with this car. So if that seems interesting, let's hop into it. Whoa! 1/10 scale, 4-wheel drive, brushless e-buggy, and it's got a lot of options that I can really appreciate. I love how it has a full aluminum body. As I said, it's also 4-wheel drive, and being that this is the carbon edition, it's got the carbon A-arm stiffeners already in there, as well as the chassis braces on the inside. And you guys can already see how I have the antenna sticking up. That actually has to go along with one of the things that I really don't like about how they have this thing set up in the box. So I'm gonna get into that. What is inside this beautiful vehicle right here? We can already see there are some 10 scale electronics, 36 series motor, and a 60 amp brushless ESC, goes up to 3S LiPo. Another thing that I really like is how they already include a 10 scale steering servo mount. So there's already a 10 scale servo in here, which is pretty good, and it's also metal and all that. Now, what I will say about this is that being that this is an e-buggy, I do think that they should have included the censored setup from the Subaru XTS that they had released about a month or two ago. That would have been perfect in an e-buggy over here. Now I'm going to go over what I don't like about this. As I originally stated in the intro, you can see how the antenna is sticking up over there. Originally, they had an antenna tube literally maybe 2 millimeters tall above the receiver box, in which that receiver antenna was squished inside the receiver box. So I extended it out as far as I could, giving it a little bit more range. I do think that's a must, with especially if you intend to speed run this thing, which I do intend to do in the next video. We're gonna see what this thing can do. And then another thing, I don't like the wiring. You can see how it's held on by the zip tie. Okay, I'll let that slide, but it's kind of just all clumped up over there. I really don't like that. It just doesn't appease my eyes. Of course, that is a subjective thing, and you can definitely just change it out and just change it around and neaten it up however you want to. But getting a vehicle this nice out of the box, you would expect this thing to be a little bit cleaner. So other than the receiver antenna and the wiring, and alongside where I think it should have had a censored motor and ESC, this is a pretty solid vehicle overall with what you're getting. So we're going to do a top speed run real quick, and we're going to see how fast we can go with this thing. Keep in mind, when you do buy this vehicle, it comes with the remote. It also has a battery and the charger and everything needed to do exactly what you're going to see in this video. I'm going to throw this battery in. I just fully charged it, and I kind of warmed it up in the sun for a little bit, and we are going to get our top speed. Now, and it is semi-clipless, and the body is semi-clipless. So the front we have a clip, but as for the back, you pretty much just slide it in. So it's pretty cool, semi-clipless. All right, so here we are. We are all zeroed out on the brand new SBK 10th scale e-buggy. We're all clear from the left and clear from the right. We're gonna see how fast we can go. I'm gonna start going left now. We're all clear from down there. Here it comes, Rlaarlo SBK, bone stock with the upgraded gear. Still full throttle. Might as well test out the range too while we're at it. If it could go all the way down there, we could probably get a 1/4 mile in total, 1/8 mile in each way. Yeah, that is pretty far. That's a really good range, in my honest opinion, where I would want to start speed runs. So we're probably at least 500 feet, 800 feet or so down there. Very nippy buggy. Stops on a dime, starts on a dime, which is pretty cool. 37 miles an hour is not too shabby. And that is also with the upgraded pinion gear that I put in there. Upgraded as in it's slightly larger. You can still play around and bash with it, but you're gonna wanna monitor the temperatures. But 37 miles an hour in a 10 scale buggy, you could just hit the track with this exactly how it is and do pretty well. Look at this thing. It's pretty cool. It almost wants to pop a wheelie in the turn. Oh yeah, it's very nippy. Brake. That's very cool. That was just full throttle to a stop, just like that. That's pretty good. Keep in mind, I don't have the gyro on. I have the gyro completely off, so this is just the raw handling of the platform. And I always like to really just do this so I can really get a feel for the car. Now coming into the grass over here, oh yeah, it definitely slows down a lot. It's not the biggest buggy, but it can still definitely go through the grass very well. Surprised we haven't flipped it yet. This is also still on the stock battery. I did not change out, top off, or swap. This is all just the identical battery. Very nice. Around the reflector. Yeah, we're really getting a hang of this car now. This is all still without the gyro. I would say if you're new to RC, this is going to be a fast car, so I would definitely use the gyro and maybe turn it down a notch. But other than that, it's a great car. Back, forth, back, forth. I can really just put this wherever I want to on the road, and it just wants to go. There's minimal slip, which is perfect. Yeah, see right there, if I had the gyro on, I would not have almost wiped out right there. But I'm pretty happy with these electronics, I really am. Yeah, right there, that's proof. No gyro on. Here we go, no hands on the steering. Oh wow, that was actually straight enough to where he was hooking with the road crown. That's perfect. Nice. All right, let's try to confirm that because I think that was pretty damn good. And again, there's no gyro working at all. Just put it down straight, full throttle, no steering. Nice. For the most part, that was pretty straight. That was pretty good for sure. Nice. Very nice. This buggy is pretty, it is actually really nice. I love it. Very lightweight. There's nothing to worry about regarding temperature issues. Very solid all the way around. Rlaarlo, you guys really knocked this one out. Also, I have to say, you're gonna have to work on your wire management skills just a little bit. Other than that, that takes 5 minutes of work just to fix, maybe less than that. It's a great e-buggy, comes with everything. I mean, this is it's a great package just to have. We're gonna be speed running this thing up next, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and make sure you catch us next time. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you stay safe and have a good one.